Hi there. So, what I'm going to do is talk to you about talent and ability. There's a big misconception that we have to be talented to achieve maybe a goal or a dream of ours, and that's completely not true. Now, I'm not going to say if someone's naturally talented that they're not going to have an advantage of some sort. However, it doesn't have to be that way. Just because you're not necessarily talented in something right away, you can still get that goal. You can still achieve your outcome, your dream, no matter what it is. You see, when I first started out doing what I do, I was, first of all, very unconfident as a therapist. I'd never worked with anyone before. Then when it came to doing my podcast, I've never actually done podcasts or audio before. I was tripping up all over the place. In fact, I still do. When it comes to videos, same thing happened. Maybe if you look back at my earliest videos, you'll notice there's probably a bit of difference because I've had to learn to get better about communicating on video or audio with my clients. Same thing when I first did my public speaking. The first experience, not so good. But my idea in my mind each time has been that I'm going to get better. You see, don't judge ourselves by our present ability. Judge ourselves by what's about to happen. What are you going to do to learn to get better? I get emails saying that I am naturally talented at doing hypnosis. I totally, absolutely appreciate the emails like that. I really do. But on the other hand, I've had to work at this. I've had to work at communicating at a conscious and unconscious level. And that took a long time. I mean, it's like 13 years I've been doing this for now. So there's been definitely a journey. So whether you're aspiring to be a writer, an athlete, a musician, or even in your work situation, promotions or relationships, it takes time to learn skills. And skills actually come about cultivating your ability, really focusing down and being conscious of what you're doing and asking yourself, what can I learn from this? If we get a setback, we ask, what can we learn from this which will allow me to get better tomorrow or the next day? It's all a learning process. If you want to be able to be an expert at self-development, at the end of the day, no one naturally knows everything about self-development. You have to read many books, go on seminars, go on events. You've got to immerse yourself with information. Now, the good news is information is around everywhere. This is free information. All my audio is mostly free when it comes to information. And there's so much online. So we cannot use the lack of opportunity. I really don't think we can use that as a valid excuse. I am not going to personally buy into that. Whether it be financial, I'm not going to buy into that. Whether it be, let's just say about if you went to school or college or university. I was a dropout at college. I didn't even go to university. I was terrible at my high school, my secondary school. It was just one of those things. I did not get information. Maybe I didn't absorb it in the right way. I'm not really sure why I didn't do it, but the key is I made a decision that I'm not going to use my past as an excuse. I'm going to hustle, I'm going to learn, I'm going to do whatever it takes to improve myself. Not comparing myself to others. I'm going to compare myself to what I did yesterday, the week before, the month before, so I know that that comparison is one of learning and growth. So forget about other people. Forget about other people's expectations for you. Forget about people we see out there. Yeah, model them, like in a positive way, but don't compare yourself to them right straight away. You need to be able to just get your mind focused on learning and growing as a person. It's about maintenance. It's about the journey. The more you do each day, the more you cultivate your thoughts, your feelings, and your behaviors, you are able to excel in your life. I really believe that the majority of people who have actually made it big, whether it be in personal development, whether it be as an athlete, you can be the most talented singer or athlete. It doesn't mean that you're going to be rich or you're going to get the win, say a World Cup final. doesn't mean that's going to be the way it is. That person, if they're going to really be the best or be up there with the best, they had to learn, they had to practice. Our footballers are in the gyms, they're learning each day on the practice field, they're getting better. No matter how talented the most talented soccer player is, they're still always learning and growing. And the moment they stop learning, the time comes where other people are catching them up. And that's the way that we should see life, learning and growing. So if you've got a goal in your mind, do not rely on other people. Do not rely on circumstance. Rely on the time that you invest in yourself, in cultivating your thoughts, your feelings, and your behaviors. Learning from the past, learning from where you were last week, last month, last year, and growing as a person. It's not about the big leaps, it's about the small steps we take each day, each week, each month to get to where we want to be. I really believe that because that's how I began to do this. When it came to hypnotizing for the first time, I wasn't very good. When it came to teaching people for the first time, I wasn't very good. Whatever it was, the first time we do anything, the chances are we weren't the best at it right at the beginning. Think about when you began to learn to walk. It took time to master that behavior. Like any goal or anything that we want to do in life, it can take time to master it, to learn and to really refine what we are doing, cultivating our mind, our thoughts and our feelings. So just know it's not about talent. Talent is good, however, it doesn't have to be the defining factor if we are to achieve or not to achieve. The defining factor is your ability to do things. And that is, to me, something we can all do. We all have the ability to get things moving, to learn and to grow and to put the time in. That is the way that we together achieve success in our health, our relationships, our careers, our finances, whatever the goal, whatever the outcome, whatever issue you want to let go of. That's a great way of learning and growing to get that result that you desire. My name's Joseph Clough, and I look forward to speaking to you very, very soon. Many thanks and goodbye.